What's up, YouTube? This is Cdog back with another transforming robot review. Since yesterday's review was basically a bust, thought maybe people would like the Dragon Ball Super Dragon Stars Jiren, but it just didn't catch. And most of that might even be because I've been absent this year quite a bit, so YouTube probably isn't giving much coverage to my newer stuff because I kind of keep coming on and off with my whole problems of camera problems, but I don't have those anymore. I got new lights that seem to be brighter, so that's good. They're LEDs, and I got a new phone, and I'm recording again, so I'm really happy. I'm happy to be recording again. I don't have new neighbors yet, so I'm not sure they're moving in here any day. That might change things. I hope not. We'll see who's here. But anyways, today's review is on the Robotech 1/100 scale Micronian Pilot Rick Hunter VF1J. This is for the adult collector, ages 14 and up. You can see the VF1J there, as well as the pilot. You got the sitting pilot and then the standing pilot. I took advantage of the 25% off all action figures and games at GameStop for this, and some Marvel Legends Studio Series figures. So anyway, so checking out the top of the box, Robotech VF1J Volume 1. Side of the box, you got a little art style of the VF1J there. You got the spacey, kind of cool. On the back, it's got a little bio. Development of the Veritech began at the end of the global civil war when an alien spaceship crashed into the Macross Island in the South Pacific. After learning of the existence of the large, aggressive humanoid aliens, a united Earth government was formed and developed began of the Mecha by the Robotech Defense Force to combat the alien threat by using robotechnology obtained from the SDF-1 alien ship. Quote, "It's always been planes for me. All I've wanted to do is fly." That's Rick Hunter's quote. And then you got some specifications down there. Transformable to 3 modes, Batloid, Guardian, and Fighter, which I believe in Japan is a Batroid, Garwalk, and Fighter, probably. Fighter probably meaning just the fighter. But anyways, highly posable with over 30 points of articulation. Includes adjustable display stand for maximum versatility and posability. Includes new standing pilot and cockpit with pilot, gun pod, and missile attachment accessories included. You got some product images there. On the side, you got Rick Hunter. Nice art there. That looks really cool. And then this is what it looks like on the bottom. And I paid $39.99. 25% off was $30. So it's about $5 less than regular retail. So without further ado, let's get right into the review. So this is what you get inside the packaging. You get the clamshell, you got the 2 figures, and then the bigger figure. And that's just encased in a double clamshell, as you can see there with the tape, as well as cardboard around it. And then underneath you get another clamshell with like wheels, or I guess the landing gear, different hands. You got the gun with the hand attached to it, the stand, and different various pieces. You got some missiles and whatnot, as well as the stickers and the instruction booklet. So alright, so here he is out of the packaging. Hold on, let me turn the fan off. Sorry about that. Here he is out of the packaging, and he looks pretty cool. I mean, he looks good. He's got nice neck posability, too. Oops, I hope that doesn't keep doing that. But the first thing I wanted to show you was we're going to build the stand. Whoops. I still have no room on this table, and I'm still very aggravating doing this. But alright, so you take the base like this. And then you take this, and there's a little bit of a, kind of like a circle thing. You can see how it's off there. And you just want to match those up so it tells you which way it will be. Probably be a little bit careful. I wouldn't advise doing this on video. But anyways, and then you just want to match this part up so it goes straight when you put it in. So basically like that. So you just kind of swivel it in there, get it in there. Just like that. And then you find this piece. And then this piece is on a ball joint. As you can see there, it's like a cup, but it has swivel. And there you go with one part of the stand. So what you can do is you can put it under here. There's kind of like a spot right there with a couple holes. And you just slip it under there. Actually, hold on a second. Yep, like that. So basically like that, except for pegged in like this. I wasn't pegged in before, that's why I was slipping. But as you can see, so you can get them to do little, posing shots and whatnot. And he is posable, and I will show you that. So just to show you kind of a really lean pose, but oops, this knee went up a little bit farther than I wanted it, but he's got pretty decent posability. So there you go with that. So there's also a few other options. So you have this one, and that one I believe is for jet mode. And then, oops, not that one. And then you have this, and that's just a regular part that you can use as a peg. And I believe the peg would be, oh, I thought it was going to be right there. I'll have to look. But you do have some more options for the stand. One of the first options I wanted to show before we start transforming it and all is you can take out his hands and then place in his hands with his, he has opposite hands, but he has one with the gun that looks really good. And then you can, same thing on this side, reattach that and get some nice holding the cannon poses. So like that. Whoops, get it a little more slick there. There we go. So he looks pretty good. And I'll just, right off the bat, I want to say that he's not that durable feeling, but he does feel more durable than I remember watching videos on him and stuff. He does feel, he feels like if you do video reviews and you had to do 3 takes, it might loosen him up too much, but we're not going to do 3 takes, hopefully. We're going to do 1. But, okay, for articulation, he's got a butterfly joint, so you can get his arm across his shoulders, as well as reach behind him pretty well. So, nicely done. And it's even on a ball joint on that, so you can get it extra. Go up there and then get it more. So he does have lots of posability there. You can go up on the ball joint about that much, plus he has a swivel up here, so you can get it to go out about that far. Of course, it'll swivel on, around on the ball joint. He has a bicep swivel right above the elbow, and then his elbow bends about 90 degrees. You get a hinge. It's a ball joint, but it works like a hinge for the hands as well as, so you can get different posability there for the head. I showed you before. Let's get these to come up. But you can look down quite a bit as well as up. He's got tilt back and forth, so that's good, as well as you can turn his head too. 360 degrees if you need to. For his legs, he has the lower joint here you can use as a hip joint, or if you don't have the wings in the way, you can use the actual hip joint. It goes up to about there. He has a thigh swivel right above the knee, and then he gets just a hair over 90, about 95-degree bend at the knee. And then this is, yeah, so this has an ankle movement, but no tilt or anything. But he also can swing his hips out about that much, and they're on a ball joint too. So, and then his wings will go out. Get this out of the way. Go out about that much, and then back down in. This is what he looks like in the back. So you get that nice little chrome paint there for the boosters. Get some gray plastic there. He's got some different paint apps, some reds on his arms here, as well as on his wings. And on the front of the cockpit there, the back of the cockpit, I guess, he's got some little details there, molded and painted in. He's got some paint here for the, I guess, the fuselage in jet mode, sorry, or in fighter mode. And then as well as here, he's got the green paint for his visor, some more red on the top of his head. You get some more gunmetal for his antennas. You get some yellow here, some more red arrows there. He's got some paint on the gun. You got a little red down here, as well as the UN Spacey design on both sides. So, and then you also have, oh, well, you also have the chrome gunmetal kind of paint down here on the, it's not chrome, it's just chrome paint. It's like a metallic gunmetal for his feet. And you also get the different options that you can use for stickers. So if you want, you can put the skull and crossbones on like he was in the OVA or whatever it is, UN Spacey. You got some different details, so you can deck him up how you want to. He also comes with missiles, so you can attach the missiles to him in fighter mode. We'll do that here in a second. But it comes with landing gear and the 2 pilots. So let's check those out. Oh, it comes with a translucent plastic cockpit windshield, I guess, and then the 2 pilots. So you get Rick Hunter there. Let's get him in focus. See if we can get him focused there for you. Paint apps on his red, and then the visor's painted in the yellow, and then the harness, and the blue stripes on the side. That's nice. The red on the back and the blue on the helmet. So, and then he's also got this, which is a much smaller figure, but it fits in the jet mode. There we go, right that. And it seems to be just painted on the pilot figure. Real quick, this can actually be removed, as well as it can open up. What's going on? Why is it not? There we go. So you can open it up like that. So nicely done. Alright, so checking a look at the figure, we'll just pan down real quick so you can get a good close-up view. You can see the 2 different color, blue and red. That's pretty accurate for the VF1J. There's the back. So, transformation. So let's check it out. We'll zoom this down a little bit. All right. So for transformation, you want to start by going back here, opening that up. And then we want to take the arms and you want to rotate them in 90. So they're like that. Just like that. Then you want to go back here. That'll give you room to be able to pull the wings out all the way. And then you open the back panel. Next, you want to put his antenna down just about like that. And then make sure that's opened. And then there's a little latch right here. You just lift up and pull. See, that's there. And then to put it in, you just kind of put it in. Well, I usually use this part and press up against it. Pops in there. But anyways, you want to lift up to get that out. Making sure everything is the way I said. Opening this up. Tucking the head back. Actually, hold on. We need to redo that. Come on up. There we go. Like this. Then tucking the head back. Getting the antenna down to where I had them. And sliding it through while doing this all the way up. What is going on? I think it's just a little off. There we go. There, like that. Then you want to take this and rotate it 180 degrees to the front. Next up, what I usually do is I try to snap this together now. There's a couple tabs right there and you can see the slots. Although it'll tab together better later, but just try to get it mostly tabbed in. Then you want to take this and you rotate it on this double hinge joint like that and like that. There's a tab right there that slots into there. And you slot those together and they slot in quite nicely. And you can take the hands out if you want, but I usually just turn them around like that. Just my preference. Something seems a little wonky there. Let's fix that. There we go. All right, next up, you want to take these. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into fighter mode or jet mode. I think it's called fighter. And then we'll do Gearwalk after. So we go up in there like that. We pull up this hinge down here first. This part right here. And that will come up there. And then there's a couple tabs on there that will slot into the legs. You also want to make sure that the legs are closed like that. So then you just tab in, and you want to kind of hold the arms like that. Tab them in like that. Just like that on both sides. If I can see where I'm going. There we go. And then you just want to hold this on a double hinge and then open these up, and you have the VF1J almost done. So next up, you want to take this off, and we can put the pilot in. So take the pilot, and we'll slot him in there. I thought it was supposed to be pegged in. Oh, you know what it is? It's this thing. I think. Maybe not. Apologies about that. You just slide it down like the way it is, and then you use this. There's a peg there that you go through and go all the way in. And then once you do that, it pegs in there. You got Rick Hunter in there. So beautiful, huh? Looking fantastic. And then on the bottom, you can just flip these around 180. And then same thing with that. Flip that open. First we'll do this. This has a tow bar, so that's kind of cool. You can pop that in there like this. And then these, oops, that's this way, I mean. Like that, although I think it's supposed to be like this, right? And you got that like that. So you can roll on the ground. That's what it looks like that. Then you take the gun, close it all the way in, pull out the base, take this, and we flip the plane around like that. And then we take the gun and we post this post right into there like that, and it slides kind of in. And then you use those two ports right there to pop the gun in just like that. And then it can even roll with it under the bottom. Taking the landing gear out and shrinking down, we attach this attachment, which then can peg the gun into. And, whoops, again, which has the gun in it. And you can peg that in and then kind of do a little dance with it or do your little poses. And it's on a ball joint, stuff like that. So pretty cool. And then last but not least, we just take this, we flip this back up to get into gear walk. We undo this, bring these down just at this part right there. And actually we need these untabbed too. So we untab, we get that all gone. And we want to make sure, so we move this out of the way, get the hinges up and out of the way. Making sure you have arms on the side. And then we have gear walk, more or less. And you just open up the feet. And get them all posed in there nicely. And I'm running out of time, unfortunately. Hold on a second. Kind of get one of these poses, so you get a little tilt out, and then the ankles back like that. And you have gear, well, you gotta have this up more. And you have gear walk mode. Let me know what you think of the review. Leave a like if you liked the video. Let's check that out close. You know, check out more of my videos under my playlists. So we have Transformers, lots of Transformers reviews. Let's get that fist right. And you can also attach the gun on the outside of the arm, I believe, too. But leave a like if you liked the video. Subscribe for more toy reviews. As always, stay awesome, stay subbed, and stay tuned for the next video.